Alright, welcome to Level 3 Focus now, even though it's going to be the exact same thing that we've been doing. We've been talking about Virtua Fighter, and I guess we're going to keep that up.
Yep.
So.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, cool. So, but we do want to start talking about a little bit more advanced stuff at this point.
What are some good characters to show a little bit more of the advanced technologies?
Well, every character has advanced technologies. I mean, it's generally like you might want to focus on the fundamentals, so it's something that's just universal to like all the characters. So I mean, if you want, maybe we could just pick whatever you like. I mean, we could do maybe like Pi for one character, and if you want to stick with Wolf, you could stick with Wolf.
Let's go to somebody else.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do Pi. You want to do like Leon, or do you want to do...
Let's go to Blaze.
Blaze, okay. I don't know too many of his moves, but...
Oh, well then let's not do that.
Go and Brad. You know, I swear, I know Go, but I don't know who Brad is.
Brad is a Muay Thai character.
Oh, okay.
Aoi is pretty interesting, actually.
Aoi?
Yeah.
She's like super complicated, right? Okay.
I wouldn't say complicated.
So let me ask this right now, before we finish this. If you are starting this game and you don't want to accidentally pick like Sea Viper or Lv3 or some crazy, like completely out of the ordinary character, you know, that requires all this craziness, like which characters would you kind of stay away from if you're just trying to learn the game?
I mean, if anybody, it would probably be Vanessa. Because she has a lot of moves, and she also has two different stances. And each stance basically it could be as much as one character's worth of moves.
Gotcha.
So
it's like a Gen thing.
Yeah, I mean pretty much, yeah. So that's probably the character that I would say has the most moves to learn. So. Rather than getting confused. I mean, I remember playing Alpha 2 and Gen came out and it's like, wait, what stance am I in?
Right.
What do I do here? And
Right.
like, oh, I want this. No, I can't do that move because it'll be that sort of thing. So
right.
if you like that sort of thing, great. Pick Vanessa, but that's what to expect.
How do I choose the other costumes? It just hit the other button.
Yeah.
Oops.
Whoops. I think you have to hold start. Is it? Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
I see.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So
Leon or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And with the items, with the DLC, they're actually like five different like standard costume sets and hundreds of items for like each one. So
Right.
but I mean standard you get like A and B.
Yeah, because when I was watching I think it wasn't the Shadowloo stream. It was one of the streams that had Jackie had a Dreamcast on his back.
Yeah.
And then there was one where like Shun had like a sign on his back
Right.
that said like Sega Virtua Fighter on it or something
and
like
it's
that.
a little mini Doral, and it's holding the sign.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So this said breakable fence on it?
Yeah.
What?
So basically, how that works in a match, I'm not sure if you could do it in training, but you have to. Can you give me control?
Oh yeah. I saw you move forward. I was like, oh, he's coming at me.
Yeah, and also go to health bar settings. Go to CPU settings, health bar settings, type B. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Oops. Sorry. Go ahead.
So I think you're gonna have to probably kill me, but just whittle my life down, but don't kill me.
Okay.
Just get me like really low.
Take this and this.
And I think it's one more, and go forward kick. Yeah, I don't think. I think it only do on certain stages. So if a big move, if we're playing a real match, if you did that move, that fence will break down.
So okay, it's only at the end of rounds that it really comes into play.
Pretty much, yeah. If you KO somebody,
and then you fight into another area, or now it becomes a ring out.
It's a ring out.
For the whole rest of the game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've seen some matches on some Japanese videos when they somehow managed to knock down one wall in like each round.
Yeah.
So like something that started with all fences was just a completely like ring out round,
cool.
or stage.
Ooh, that's that low attack you were talking about that actually gives me advantage.
Yeah. And then she's got another one, back forward, kick plus guard. So see, even if I block it, you've got advantage still.
Wow.
But look at the execution. Watch. 22.
Pretty slow.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's slow. So if I think you're going to do that, maybe I'll just like try to... If I'm just playing like a fast poke game, you won't be able to get that in there. There's no way.
And even that low kick was 24.
Yeah.
Dang,
It's
okay.
yeah. So that's generally,
hey,
like I said... Go ahead.
Let's make the in-game camera bigger.
Oh, swoops! I forgot to switch them around. Sorry, my bad. That is my poor stream producer skills right there. Sorry about that.
So yeah, like I was talking about, like, you know, the common denominators, like moves that leave you advantage. Obviously, both these moves have a very long execution, you know. So it's not really useful to use, you know, like in close. So if, like, you know, we're playing, reset my health bar settings,
that's
please.
right. Yeah, because otherwise you're just gonna keep dying.
Right. So if I'm playing, like, really, like, you know, I'm just like trying to like poke you here. You know, you're not going to be able to, like, get, like, that move out, or either of those moves. So you have to get advantage first.
Right.
But even still, like, a 22 frame move, you know, within all these pokes, I mean, it's going to be, like, tough. So that's not really a time you want to use it.
Right.
From, like, a mid-range, you know, like we were talking about earlier, like playing a spacing game, if you want to protect one of your attacks coming in, you might want to lead in with that, you know?
Right, I can see that.
Yeah, because
so
maybe...
it's like something that, where if it's already your turn, you can, like, guarantee yourself a second turn.
Exactly, yeah,
okay, yeah.
exactly. So that's definitely, you know, valid. And let's say, like, I wanted to, let's say, one quick trick, if you wanted to go, like, a back forward K plus G, right? And then, like, I tried to, like, do a side kick, which is down towards and kick after that. See, your side kick beats out mine, you know. Or if I do elbow, your side kick will still win. Try it again. So you still win. So once, let's say I respect that, right, and I wait for that second beat, right, but instead now do it, then do down kick plus guard. See, I'm waiting. You got to get advantage again. So that's, I mean, I don't know how useful that is, but I mean, if somebody's waiting there patiently, you know, let's say they're waiting for the second hit to, like, attack you back, but you'll still get advantage. You still have, like, you know, you'll be able to punch me after that. So if you punch there, you won. So it's sort of like a frame trap. I mean, there are more in-depth versions of that, you know, depending on, like, the character. Let's say, for example, if I get, like, side advantage, I could, you know, pressure you with, like, more attacks, you know. And there are some situations where I could force you to guard, and you're, like, guarding sideways. And you will have less advantage. You'll have less advantage than you would if you're guarding it front.
So is there a lot of difference with, like, side, hitting on the side, hitting on the back and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, there are certain ways to, like, you know, there's certain ways to get that side advantage. One way is to successfully evade a move, right? So if, like, you know, you hit me back after with a mid, just go, see, I've got your side right there, right? So that's one way. Another way, if I do tap down PKG, or it's tap down, and then during the tap down, it's either, and that's called a OM, offensive move, and I get your side by doing that, you know. So those are the two main ways. There are some moves that also turn you sideways. For example, Leon's got this move, right? So it's a low. It's a half circular low.
Okay.
But it leaves you in a side turn situation.
Right. Forces it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So he's got a really big, really powerful side turn game.
So if you punch him, like, say I'm +5, right? But if I hit you from the side, do I have bigger? Oh yeah.
Oh, you
look
do.
at that.
Oh.
And if I hit him from, okay, so side and back are the same advantage then. Okay.
So I'll show you something, a really pretty cool trick. Just it's a good thing to start out with. So I'm gonna hit me with an elbow, right? And then I'm gonna elbow you back, but you're gonna evade it, right?
Okay.
And then after that, you're gonna press P. So we'll just try the sequence. Right, and then now press down towards kick.
Down to. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
okay.
right. Okay, go again. Try it again. Go for it.
Whoops, wrong move. It's just standing punch, right?
Yep, just standing punch. Yeah, so just go punch guard,
Oh,
punch guard, and then
that's
side
right.
kick.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
Oh, right.
Yep. it's okay.
Oops.
Forward and punch.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Just evade normally, and then press punch.
Right.
Yeah. So right there, if I tried to attack you, you would get, like, a huge side crumple. So let's
Right.
just for example, can we switch to pi versus pi really quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep. This isn't, like, beginner stuff. This is a little bit more advanced.
Yeah,
so
right.
you know, I mean, it takes a little bit getting used to, but I'll show you. I'll definitely show you how it works. Doesn't matter what stage you
Yeah,
want.
just pick some other stage we haven't seen yet.
Temple. Low fence, 16 by 16. What does that mean by low fence? Can you launch someone over a fence and ring them out that way?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
So I need that control.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'll do it just to show for like the example. So you're gonna just try to hit me back, and then after you block that punch, you're gonna try to hit again. Okay. See?
All right.
Now I got a huge combo.
That's huge.
So try it again.
Oops. Oh, jeez.
I could get a lot of damage.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So that's one of the things about the side turn game in Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown.
So whoa! If you're holding guard, you automatically track them.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So if I'm
wait, don't hold guard, and then do that.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Oh, I see.
I'm not
if
tracking.
Yeah.
So So the only reason why it crumpled was because it was a counter hit
from the side.
From the side, gotcha.
Yeah.
And if I did it from the front, counter hit from the front, it wouldn't do a crumple.
No. But again, like watch the hit me back so I can get your side. So like I'm just gonna do the punch and just guard it, right? So after I do this, you hit me back.
That's right. Okay, right. Oops, sorry, wrong button.
It's okay. Just guard. After I block, just guard. I could actually.
Oh, I have to attack and then guard. Right.
Come on, James.
Sorry. Go. Try it one more time.
You can do it. All right.
See, I get that +4, right?
Right.
+4 means I could get a side kick before you could get any move out.
Gotcha.
So once I get you scared of that, then I'm gonna start setting you up with throws.
Right. Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I put you in a situation where you get scared of that like large combo. So now you're trying to defend with like just by blocking because you don't want that to happen, obviously. But you're susceptible to a throw.
Are side throws generally more damage than regular throws?
They can be, actually no, I mean, it depends on the throw, but for the most part, if I do, you have to actually throw me from the side, so just
like throw you here?
Yep, that's a back throw actually. Go evade down.
And then just throw here?
Evade one more time. Okay, right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so 45, I think her standard throw, People's G, is only about 20 or 40. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it really depends. It's obviously not going to be like more damage than Burning Hammer, but, and they're also like a lot easier like to escape because it's either back or forward depending on what side they go.
Okay.
Do you have special attacks if you're the one who has been turned,
Generally, you're at a disadvantage, and I mean, you want to like think of defense. You could evade. You could definitely evade, but you run the risk of like getting hit out of it. If you time it wrong.
So I mean, but you don't have like some special move that only happens when your back is turned to somebody, or for example.
Oh, I've got like if my back's turned, I've got like a different set of moves.
Most you do? Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
But sideways is not, right?
Sideways is not.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, let's say for example, if I press down and kick here, I get that. But if I'm turned back, I go down and kick, I get a sweep.
Oh, she has a move that turns her back.
Yeah. Some characters do, some characters don't.
Right.
Show you.
So
Yeah.
I could do this, and then that's one. Or she's got a hit throw from back turned. This move leaves me back turned, and I could get this like hit throw. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I want to talk about like a fuzzy guard like a little bit.
Okay.
And show you what that is.
Sure.
Could we switch controllers real quick?
Yeah. No problem. Because you want to show your controls, right?
Actually, let's take a break because it's already been actually a while since we last took a break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Level 3 Focus and Virtua Fighter after this.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
All right, back with Level 3 Focus, talking about Virtua Fighter. Obviously, this game is coming out this week, so we're doing a big old show about it to try to get you interested in it or just acquainted with it at all.
I'm just holding guard and letting go. So she's got a funny little animation.
That's awesome.
She's doing like it's like her little raver thing,
That's cool.
Okay. So now I'm going to show basically what fuzzy guard is. Actually, let me put the display so you guys can see. So all fuzzy guard generally is like a duck. And the idea is you duck, there are certain moves, there's certain times that you can duck faster than throw will hit you, but slow enough to where you're going to block the mid when you're coming back up. So, for example, if I go down towards, and then press guard, that's all really a fuzzy guard is. Okay. That's all it is. If I just duck for a split second, that's valid too as a fuzzy guard. But for example, if I do forward and punch, let me show you guys this first before we go to the directions. Okay, so if the opponent blocks my forward and punch, which is an elbow class move like we talked about, it's your fast mid. It's 14 frames, and generally the advantage is going to be, if they guard, it's going to be -5, right? Or -4. At this point, it looks like she's doing either like a mid or a throw, right? So, it feels like it's a guessing game. If she decides to throw me, this isn't automatic, and she doesn't want to throw it. There it goes. Right.
It's the way it always works.
Yep.
So,
come on, computer.
One of these days, computer.
It'll do it. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got two options. Like I said, the beginner option at first, I could hold the guard throw escape, right? Go back through, and you guys can see my inputs. So after this, I'll just hold neutral, and then punch and guard, right? And if she, I'm gonna beat both the options. I wasn't holding punch there, so I didn't get the throw escape. But if I do, I'm gonna beat all her options, between those two.
Yes. If she ever decides to throw again.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's probably never gonna happen. Oh,
there it goes. So it looks like it's invincible, right?
Right.
But what happens if she tries to throw me with a different direction?
Right,
so
right.
I still have that possibility that I'm not going to be able to escape. And if it's a wolf, that could be a lot of damage, right?
Right.
So from here, you've got an option to beat both at a small disadvantage. Like I said, -4, -5. Generally, after elbow class moves, or let's say she hits me with like punch kick or something like that, and or like a quick move. I have the option. I have a way to get the advantage back without having to low punch, right? And the technique is called a fuzzy guard. And so what you do is either after this is blocked, or again, like I said, they hit you with like a small move that doesn't knock you down.
Right.
All you do is tap down towards, and then guard, right? And it's a little specific, like certain timing. But once you get it down, it's really like it's really efficient, and that's what I'd recommend to poke with. So let's say, like I was saying, if I'm poking, I want to do like the punch first and the elbow, right? But let's say I'm just like poking away, and I go 2 elbows in a row. So all I'm doing here, I'm just going elbow and then down towards guard, and I'm beating both her options. That's all it is. And I'm not reacting. I'm just beating this preemptively,
Right.
So if I want, I could just keep attacking like this. If they can't figure it out, then, I just keep doing it, right? There's no reason to do anything else.
So the elbow's not a mid.
The elbow? Yeah, it is.
It is a mid?
Yes.
But you're blocking it.
Exactly, and that's what the fuzzy guard does.
Okay.
It's an option select.
Right.
So I'm beating, let me just put the stats back on, so display settings, saying you'll be able to clearly see this. We're both using the same move, and she's hitting me back. Now, the one time I want her to do the mid, she throws, obviously. So I'm just going to stand there. Oh my god.
That's great.
So I just want her to, like, she's going to mid this time, right?
Good game.
Oh my god.
on.
This is so awesome.
5 for 5?
Why not?
Oh my god.
We're setting records right now.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay. So we proved that's a mid, after, the computer got a mind of its own and wants to throw 6 times in a row.
Happens.
But anyways.
So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead sitting down here. But...
So again, all I'm doing is going down towards, or a crouch dash, and then I'm canceling crouch dash with guard. And the idea is I'm ducking fast enough to beat the throw,
Yeah.
but I'm standing up slow enough to beat the mid. because the mid is 14 frames, the throw is 10 frames.
Right. Okay. So there's the in between that window.
Exactly.
You're going from one state to the other.
Yeah, with an option select.
Right.
So this is really strong, and I recommend if you're, you want to learn this game well, that you learn how to do this. And every character has a move they can do this against, or after. So for example, if I do this move, I can't. That's actually advantage. That's like +1, so I could do it after that move. But let's say, what's a good example? Let's kick. Let me find this out real quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, it's still right.
That's right. There we go. So I'm going to find a move. So -9, right? So here, I'm going to try to fuzzy guard. I can't. Because I don't have enough.
That makes sense.
I just can't duck fast enough because I don't have the frames.
Okay.
So it's up to 5. And if I'm up to -5, I find any move up to -5, I can safely fuzzy guard afterwards. And that's all it is. And generally, here's another example. See, this is -5. And this one's -4. This one's -5, but I could fuzzy guard after both.
In that -9 example, if you just held down, you would be able to get. You wouldn't be thrown.
No,
right?
I don't have enough frames to duck.
Oh, really?
Try it. I didn't realize that ducking took frames.
Yeah.
How many frames does it take
It's
to
about,
duck?
I think it's 7 frames to duck.
Oh,
Wow.
Did not know. Did not know.
So again, I'm -9. I'm holding straight down on the control, or I'll put the inputs back on.
Yeah.
So you'll see this fail. We all know the kick is -9, so I'm going to try to input down towards guard.
Right.
And nothing happens. I just get thrown.
Just hold
Just
straight
hold down.
Yeah.
See, I'm holding straight down, and let's say she decides to throw. I can't do anything about it.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So this is why the fuzzy guard is really helpful, and you generally want to poke with for characters like Pi, and even Wolf, down towards punch, which I was showing you.
Yeah.
You can fuzzy guard after it.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Okay.
So what's important to see, is what your opponent does after it. There are some people that'll anticipate the fuzzy guard and they won't do anything. They're just scared, right? So afterwards, I'm sorry. Down here. So I could get the advantage back by pressing punch. If I'm fast enough, I could sometimes even hit their throw with, on the way back with a punch. But don't worry about that for now. Either way, like we said before, if I hit them with that punch afterwards, I am at advantage because I'm a +2. So if I wanted to poke, poke with Pi, and I know I get an opponent that's either going to try, they're falling for it. They're giving me the advantage back. I get to poke for free, and they give me the advantage back because I fuzzy guard.
Right.
So.
Well, so here's another question then: is if you know your opponent is going to fuzzy guard, what do you do to counter them?
So here's one option. I could do like any type of string or whatnot, and then I just put them in a guessing game because I'm not immediately giving you the advantage back. I got like this option, or I could do like a backflip after, punch, backflip, or, I could do a move that leaves me at advantage. If I think they're going to fuzzy guard, maybe I do this and I'm a +4 again.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
so it takes you out of the pattern. What you don't want to do is try to hit him back with a move that's going to put you back in the same situation you're at.
Right.
So, that's, some of my bread and butter with Pi, just like PP, fuzzy guard, get the advantage back. And then when I see them scared, I'll just probably I see they're not doing anything, I just throw,
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. This is what you were doing to poor Hans a little earlier.
I was. Sorry, Hans.
Awesome.
Yeah. Another way to fuzzy guard, let me just show you. We could both do this together.
Sure.
But it's another really well-known trick among strong players. Okay. So from here.
Do you want to switch controllers again?
No, that's fine.
Because you're more comfortable with this one. Yeah, that's right. There you go.
This is also considered a fuzzy guard. But let's say I'm just ducking and you hit me with you're standing back here and I think you're gonna do like a mid kick, so 3K.
Oh, okay, like that.
Yeah. So I'm just basically letting go of the controller when I see or I feel the moves coming,
Right.
and I automatically block it.
Gotcha.
And why this is strong, even from this range, is because if you try to throw me,
Ooh. I see. Gotcha.
And now try to mid-kick me.
So in other words, you can't throw the rising frames.
Yeah.
But they still count as a high block.
Yeah.
Do they immediately count as a high block as soon as you let go of the stick?
There's a certain timing to it. I mean, literally, it's just really getting a feeling. But I mean, there are certain players that they are very good at this, right? And it's a legit strategy. If if I'm just sitting here, I'm baiting you to like hit me with the mid, just so I can get the advantage back. As soon as you do that kick, I got the advantage back, and I can start attacking again. I don't have to wait for anything else.
Right.
Gee, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of the things. One of the strong things about like two different ways to fuzzy guard. They're both really, really useful.
Right.
I like to call them like active and passive, right? So like active, I'm not reacting to anything. That's this one.
Right.
So because this is just like a total guess.
Right.
If something's coming, whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it.
Right.
But this one is passive because I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. And then whatever happens, I've got the advantage back. Haha, I'm going to start attacking again.
It's really interesting because blocking a move, we talked about that back and forth thing. Blocking a move is such a win in this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
When you block something, you're like, okay, now it's my turn, right? Whereas in a lot of other games, when you block moves, you're like, dang it, I can't do anything back
Right,
to
yeah,
that.
so like in Marvel 3, if you're blocking moves, you're screwed in a lot of situations. Because then come the mix-ups, and sometimes it's really hard to see, and you get lit up. But in this game, if you block, it becomes your turn, in at least in a lot of situations.
Right. So a couple ways to beat that. Pi has a sweep. Let's say it works better for some characters. Shin, I showed you that 1KK, the down back kick.
Right.
So Fuzzy Guard, obviously, the passive Fuzzy Guard is from reaction, right? So watch what happens naturally if you just do down and kick.
Right, that makes sense.
I still have the advantage, but you're taking damage off me.
Well, you had some string that started low.
Right.
But I could also do this instead, right?
Exactly,
Right.
yeah. You could do that, and then also if I'm using a character like Leon or Shun, as soon as I stand up, you're going to get knocked down. Because their sweeps or their lows will knock you down on normal or counter hit.
Right. Okay.
So that's if you're using those characters, that's what I'd probably recommend to do.
Gotcha.
What you don't want to fall for is like, hey, he's ducking, I got to do a mid, So, and then they just steal the advantage back and then start poking away, and then do some of this. And sometimes you'll see this funny guard, you'll just see them put their knee up and to like block the low. But I mean, it's a super strong technique. I'd recommend, if you're not, if you're ready for that, if you're like want to add to your game and you know how to do like everything else that I've shown so far, like for example the throw escape, the easy throw escape, or you're confident with that, or you got some like setups, just learn how to fuzzy guard. All it is down towards, and then guard. And you can practice it against, like I showed you, against the CPU. You just set it to training level 5,
right?
And it will attack you with either a mid or a throw. And just by doing that, you could get really, really, really proficient at the timing.
Right, that makes sense.
It'll take a couple tries, but either you guys, you'll get it in a few minutes.
That's just all it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have to let her dash a little? Or?
Is that too
try
fast?
it. Well, try it here. Set it to.
Back out.
Yeah. And you'll get it. Let's do it. Go back. Yeah. Yeah. And you'll see. At first, I think you're doing it too fast, but you'll get the knack of it.
So if I just
toward P was the elbow.
Yeah, that's a little bit too slow. Try it again. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You weren't doing down towards. You missed the input. Too slow.
That's tough.
No, it's I think you're missing the input.
Yeah. Here, put it on the input thing so you can see exactly what you're doing.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's the first thing you gotta check is if you're doing the input right.
Should I do this one?
Yeah.
No, I would say just command display.
Yeah, command display.
Right.
Yeah.
Resume game.
So
That's it.
But I have to hold guard when I do it, right? To make sure I block.
Well, you're doing it too fast. No, you don't hold guard.
Oh, really?
You do a crouch dash first, and then you tap guard. So don't hold guard right away.
Oh, okay.
Here, can you do it again with using that
absolutely.
controller just so we can see it?
Yeah.
So let me just move this over.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm not holding guard until I'm coming out of it. So.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's definitely a little slower.
Oh, okay.
Try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You'll. This
4T?
literally will take you guys a couple minutes to
Go.
get.
There we go.
Forward and punch, and down towards, down towards, down towards.
That's too fast, yeah? To start the down toward?
Try with just the input. There you go. Down towards, down towards. There it is. You're getting it. It's just one. Now it's just the timing thing. So just try by just tapping down towards first. Hold the second one.
Oh, hold the second one.
Yeah.
I have terrible inputs. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's okay. Yeah. You could also go down and then roll it to down forward, down forward. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. Yeah.
It's tricky.
From
It's
here,
like you said, once you get used to it, though,
Exactly.
once you get the feel for it, right?
yeah. Once the other thing you could do it from a duck, from like less advantage. If you've got up to like -3, you could just do it by ducking straight down. This takes a little time to learn. So again, this isn't a beginner technique, guys.
Yeah, it's always funny to me though that all
There
those
it is.
terms that we
Yeah.
used in Street Fighter, like fuzzy guard, option select, frame traps, all of it came from 3D games.
Try, James.
All
Fuzzy guard means different things in different games,
Yeah,
right?
I know,
Like,
which is the annoying
like in King of
part.
Fighters, if you go like this on the stick, you can't be thrown, which is a totally different thing than in this game.
What
Well,
a
I
good
guess
way to
not
start?
totally different.
A
But
good way to start is go back to CPU settings, and then just worry about the first part. Go back to 4, and
Oh,
now go
counter
up.
the throw. Right.
Now you could just work on the first part. So go
Right.
now go to resume game and do that.
And then just crouch.
Yeah, exactly.
dude, your inputs are so clean.
Yeah, you'll get
so-
it. We're,
Probably not.
I'm not
but-
leaving till you get it. You're gonna get it.
Well, I mean, I did it a couple of times,
Yeah.
but it's not going to get any cleaner than that.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all it is. And now.
Yeah.
And like I said, once you get the feeling for it, you won't lose it. Yeah.
It looks very useful, I gotta say.
It's extremely useful. So you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it perfectly. Yeah. So it only took, what was that, 3 minutes?
It's just the trick of it is delaying the guard a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to delay it a little bit longer than you think.
Like I said, it's a feeling. But once you get it, it's hard to forget it.
Right. Okay, cool.
Alright, cool. Yeah, awesome.
One more technique I guess I could show you guys is, like I said earlier, you could, go ahead. You can throw a person that's evading, right?
Right.
So, but they could also input a throw escape while they're evading.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Even though you're
because
hitting
you,
up
yeah.
because
well, because you
diagonal
said that
works?
you can input a throw escape at any time.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit me with a mid,
like this.
and then you're gonna tap up and then press PG a split second afterwards.
Okay.
No, first tap up,
Right,
and then
right.
once you start seeing the evade,
Oh, okay.
yeah, exactly. And then it's an option select.
Oh.
Try it again. Just tap up to evade.
Oh, yeah,
You're doing it
that's
too fast, yeah. That's it. See?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that's another type of option select. It works similar to fuzzy guard. Obviously, I mean, you won't beat all the throws, but let's say, for example, if you wanna like evade and get more advantage, against like a wolf, maybe I would just like evade and then just put in like a quick input, like forward punch and guard.
That's really interesting because when you evade and then you hit those buttons like that, it doesn't do any. You don't interrupt anything that you're doing.
Exactly, but you'll automatically escape.
Gotcha,
Cool.
So
gotcha.
yeah, that's another pretty strong technique.
That looks really good, yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's super strong.
Is there anything else like that? Like strong stuff?
Against at that point, those are the main things. There's one that you want to use in certain situations. Let's say, for example, if you hit me with like try hit me with punch kick.
Like this?
Yeah, and then press kick plus guard afterwards.
Oh,
And
like,
then-
okay.
So what I could do is evade dash guard or evade crouch dash guard at that point. So I can actually beat a full circular. This is new to Final Showdown.
Whoa, how did you do that? Okay,
I basically evaded and dash and then hit guard. So like I think you're gonna like evade, so I get a successful evade, but I could basically cancel my evade.
Is that because those moves take a long time to start
Exactly,
up?
yeah.
You're
So,
using the long start
Yeah,
frame?
it's so like
Okay.
Yeah.
normally like a failed evade. This is a failed evade, right? If I just like evade normally and you're not attacking,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay.
So a failed evade will start at this point, right? But so if you do that move, which is a full circular, kick plus guard, I'll start to get a failed evade, but I could still dash to cancel it.
Oh, you're dash canceling your...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
and I could also dash cancel with crouch.
Give this guy the
Okay,
intro
yeah,
stick
you
so we
gotta
can
see
see what's
this.
going on.
You
Yeah,
gotta see
it looks
this.
pretty cool.
It- yeah, I mean, again, it depends on the situation,
So
and
if I do punch kick and then...
yeah.
Oh, dang.
So I'm basically dash canceling.
So in other words, if I do a side kick, you'll just evade it then, right? Or will you
yeah,
block it?
it's an option
okay.
select.
Wait, so do the motion? No, I don't mean James.
Oh, you want me to just?
Because I just want to see what it looks like on the actual stick, if possible.
Sure. So
Do you want me to do my setup again?
Yeah,
or-
you can.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I
Okay,
see.
okay.
I see. That makes sense. So
Yeah.
you're just doing up down or
Yeah.
up back back.
Yeah, or just one up and forward
one up.
forward. So
But
it's
now
tap
that-
and then forward
But the
forward. guard.
interesting thing about that, though, is that if you were going to evade my move, doesn't that mean you don't evade it anymore?
Well, I mean, it's an option select. So if you do a linear attack, I get a successful evade. So either do either of the two. So either do kick plus guard, or you could do 3K after that punch kick.
Okay. But see, you'll always end up blocking it instead of evading it.
Do it faster.
though.
So that's another one. Just do forward and punch, and then 3K afterwards.
Oh, so once you successfully dodge a move, it triggers like an animation.
So do this.
for
Do this.
you? Okay.
Or do this.
Right. Gotcha. Oh wow.
See? So that's
Okay. Gotcha. So that punch kick
Nifty.
was just a bad
Yeah.
setup.
yeah. It works for the. It's good for the throw, but generally that's what you want to do. You could also crouch dash too, which is what I do a lot.
Right.
And there are certain situations like after like a low punch, you could get back to safety like by either fuzzy guarding. So like if my low punch is blocked, let's say you're guarding. And this is his other thing. It's really common. You'll see like a lot of strong players do this. Is like if they're low, they'll be able to hit punch or hit check the low punch really easily, right? So they'll see
what the low punch?
hit check.
Okay.
So I could see if I got a counter hit, or if I see if I get a normal hit, or if I could see it was guard.
You mean
gee.
like verify?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So again, not a beginner technique,
I see.
but it's really strong because you see there's a yellow flash. If I get a counter hit, just go punch with pi. Go again. You'll see
Oh
yellow flash.
yeah, I saw. Okay.
Right.
There's like a little burst of
Yeah.
light coming out of it. Right.
Right. So if I see that yellow flash, I could react to the yellow flash, and then I know that's my opportunity to like either punish you with the launcher or punish you with the throw.
So you can link the counter hit low punch into a launcher?
It's not linked. It's a guess. So let's say, for example,
okay.
if here's a situation. If I get either, let's take those things off so you could see it a little bit easier. And then do it here. So we'll set up a situation. You're just gonna do like you're gonna do forward and punch, and then punch afterwards. And I get a see.
Right.
I think you're gonna punch afterwards, so I put you in that situation, right? So, and then I could get that throw. You can punch out of it. So now you think I'm gonna throw.
Throw, right. Okay.
Right, so you're gonna let's say do a launcher at that point, which
What's
is
my launcher?
down towards kickless guard.
Down towards the skip card. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to basically do that, and then after, I'm going to try to throw you after the low punch, so you're going to launch me up.
Let me see.
You're going to go that, forward and punch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, got it. My bad, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was my advantage. So I'm going to try to throw you.
Okay. Whoops, sorry.
Okay, that's what you're going to do. Yeah, exactly. See?
Huh.
So anytime you think you're going to get thrown,
Right.
anytime you think you're going to get thrown, you need to launch the opponent. Don't worry about throw escapes unless you're uncertain, but whether a throw or a mid is coming. But if you know in your heart that your opponent's going to try to throw you, you want to take off the most damage possible.
Because
So,
throws will never beat an attack, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only win if you're behind on frames. If you've got
Right.
if you're at a point where your punch or your attack will not come out. Let's say, for example, Wolf's short shoulder. I blocked it. There's no way in the world he can press any button before my throw will start.
Right.
You know what I
Because
mean?
it's minus 15 and the
Exactly.
throw is
So
10
the-
frame startup.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
So,
That makes sense.
but in this example, again, we'll do the same thing again. Let's do it a couple times for the audience. So, right, exactly. So that's a guess. But now you take a lot of damage, right? But see, my switch up is if I know you're going to do that, I do mine. Mine comes out first.
Gotcha.
Right, that makes
So you
sense.
have the advantage, right?
Right. So I basically that's standard Virtua Fighter. And if I get a counter hit off of this, or if I get a counter hit off of that, that's one really big situation where I have a choice 50-50. And what I just showed you, like beating the throw with the launcher, that's really strong in this game because in Virtua Fighter 5 there was a throw clash, which would certain times like you would see this both characters just like kind of move away from each other, and that sort of screwed up this this game. Because generally, even though like I have this advantage here, I got this advantage and I deserve to make you guess. You still, even though you'll take damage if I hit you with this, you still have the option to put me in a disadvantaged situation if I try to throw you and guess wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I'm like, let's say you're an opponent that likes to come in with punch a lot. I mean, let's say this is standard VF2 Castle Park arcade strategy. You know what I mean? So I don't know how many pros I've seen at this.
Right.
So all you have to do here is just press down punch and then launcher. So launch her immediately. Try it faster. Yeah, see? And you'll win every time. Try it again. Every single time. So this is how you beat the PPP scrub.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what combo does she get after that launcher?
I'll show you in a second, but this is what you don't... Now try punch throw. Like low punch throw. And this is what happens if you try to throw the punch PPP scrub. So if you get somebody that's just, mad and they're just angry, they just want to mash buttons, look for the counters more than you're going to look for the throws. Don't try to throw somebody that's going to try to do this to you. Because you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it.
Right. Okay.
So, okay, now you want to talk about combos.
Well, I'm just curious.
That's fine.
Because I love combos.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Actually, you know what? Can we take another break and then get into combos?
Oh, yeah, no problem,
Right, cool.
no problem. Okay, cool.
All right, we're going to do that. We'll be back in a minute.